Hello there. Welcome to Financial Accounting. In this video, we want to look at the calculation of interest on loan. So we've got a question that we have here that we just want to calculate the aspect of interest on loan. So our question is here and reads, the following information was supplied by Airbreak Traders for the year ended 31 May 2022. So we have got our pre-adjustment trial balance as at 31 May 2022 that we are given for Airbreak Traders. So we are only concerned about the part for loan, and that is here. That's where we've got a loan for African Bank, which is 12.75% per annum, which is 1,200,000. So what is important for you is to take note of where the year is starting and where it's ending. But we are told there that the year ended on 31 May 2022. So basically we are saying 31 May. We are saying 31. Let's just try to put it there as 31 May. So we are saying we've got 31 May 2022. That's where our year is ending. And then which means it started the previous year. From May, we are going to June. So it started on 1 June 2021 to 31 May 2022. So this is our financial year where we are having our 12 months. So very correct as it is. So then we, after identifying that that's where our year is starting, that's where it's ending. Now we go to additional information to see if there's anything that is explaining about our interest on loan. If you don't, if our additional information is quiet, it means we are simply going to say 4.75% times 1,200,000. Then the answer that we get becomes the interest of loan for the period. But let's go to additional information and try to see. If you go to additional information, you see that we have got information that we are having there. So we can just try to go item by item, try to see where do we have something that is explaining about interest on loan. So if you come to additional information number 10, I would see that it reads provide for the outstanding interest on loan, and note the interest rate on the loan from the African Bank was increased by 2.75% on 1 December 2022. So there is an adjustment that needs to be done that we need to calculate there. Then on the first part of the question is saying provide for the outstanding interest on the loan. So it means the interest on loan that was paid is not enough for the total interest for the period. So to find interest paid, we find it here in the pre-adjustment trial balance. That's where you're going to find interest paid. So if you come here, you see that we have got interest on loan here, which is 124,000. So it means this is our interest paid. So in other words, we are saying interest paid, we have got 124,000. So this is the figure for our interest paid. So we now want to find what was the interest for the period, and then we compare it to the paid. That's why we're going to identify that there's interest that is outstanding. So given this adjustment, where we have got not, it's saying the interest rate on the loan from the African Bank was increased by 2.75% on 1 December 2022. So we need to find how many months did we have after the increase of the interest by 2.75%. So you'd see that it was increased on 1 December. So it means the whole of December, then January, February, March, April, May. Remember, our year is ending at the end of May. So that's why it is important for you to identify where the financial year is starting and where it's ending. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means it was 6 months after the interest was increased. So also before, so this one was after. So before the increase, it means it was also 6 months, because we are talking about from June, beginning of June, July, August, September, October, November. And 1 December, the interest was increased. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So we've got 6 months again before it was increased. So we are going to calculate interest before, and then we calculate interest after the increase, and then we add the two to get the total interest. So but here we are told that it was increased by 2.75% on 1 December 2022. So if you go back to the trial balance, you would see that the balances that you are given them at 31 May 2022, which is at the end of the year. So it means the balance that we are having here in the list of balance are the balances after the increase. So we are saying if you go to the information on loan, is saying it was 12.75% per annum, which means this 12.75% was after the increase. So before the increase, you are going to say 12.75 that you are given there. Then you subtract 2.75% to get the percentage before the increase. There, if you subtract, you're going to get your 10%. So this is the rate before. So the rate before increase is 10%. And then the rate after is going to be 12.75%. So this is exactly the rates that we're going to use when you calculate. So when you go there, we are going to calculate now our interest on loan before and after. And our loan is 1,200,000. So we can just go there. So we are going to say rate times the total amount of loan that we are given in the pre-adjustment trial balance. So we are saying before increase of interest. Remember our rate we said is 10%. So we are going to say 10 over 100, and then we multiply by 1,200,000, which is the amount of loan. And then we are going to apportion it for 6 months. Remember, we are saying there are 6 months before the increase. And then the answer that you are supposed to get there, let's just try to calculate the search. So you're going to see that the answer that you are going to get there is let's try to, you're going to get 60,000. So you've got 60,000 here. So this is before the increase. Then after the increase now, then we are going to after increase of loan, after increase of interest. Here we are saving after increase of interest. So remember, after the increase, it was now 12.75%, whereby we are saying 12.75 over 100. And then you multiply by 1,200,000. And then you multiply by, remember, number of months after the increase was also 6 months. So you multiply by 6 over 12. Then you multiply it correctly, you're going to get 76,500. Then now to get the total interest, we are saying interest before the increase plus interest after the increase. So we are saying total interest. We are now saying before the increase, we had 60,000. And then after the increase, we have 76,500 rand. So we add the two, we are going to get an amount of 136,500. So this one, the figure that we are getting here now is the figure for interest, the interest that is supposed to be for the period. So basically, we are saying this is interest on loan for the period. That is for our financial or our current financial year. So, but then we are told that interest that was paid, remember, we took the interest that was paid was 124,000. So it means what was paid is less than what was supposed to be paid. By how much now? We say 136,500 minus 124,000. So we calculate it as such. I will try to see what are we getting there. You're saying 136,500 minus 124,000, and then you are going to get your 12,500. So it means there you have got 12,500. That's the difference. So this is the amount that is owing for interest. So if you go back to our additional information, you'll see that there is a statement that is there that is relating to this outstanding. They're saying provide for the outstanding interest. So the issue of providing, they are saying in your answer section, when you are saying interest on loan, remember interest on loan is charged usually after our net profit. So we are going to say, remember you'll be having your income statement. And then when you say interest on loan, we know that the total amount of that interest is going to be 136,500. That's the interest for the period. So it means you are going to put your 136,500. But by providing now in brackets, we are supposed to show that there's something that is owing for 12,500. So you're just going to say what was paid, which is less, plus what is owing. So if by mentioning this 12,500 which is owing, you have made a provision that is being emphasized in the additional information like this. So this is how we are going to present it in your answer section. So this will be your income statement. So this is what we have, guys, on this adjustment of interest on loan. So you'd see that this adjustment can apply to financial accounting N4. It can also apply to financial accounting N5, and it can also apply to financial accounting N6. So it's an adjustment that we can see whenever we are seeing an income statement that is being asked. We can see it in the additional information, a typical adjustment like this. So let's stay tuned for more tips in terms of calculation of trick adjustment that we can see in these financial statements. Let's stay tuned for more videos to come. Let's subscribe and share. Let's share the link to all those that are doing financial accounting N4, N5, and N6. Let's meet again in the next video. As for this video, I'm out.